So Jung says that self-knowledge for most people, or most people confuse self-knowledge with their ego, their conscious ego personalities. So all there is to know about the person is what they are conscious of, not anything hidden, not anything else. So it is universally believed that man is merely what he is conscious of, and that's it. So Jung says that he regards himself as harmless, so as to add stupidity to iniquity. He does not deny that terrible things have happened and still go on happening, but it is always the other who do them, and such deeds belong to the past. But Jung says that in self-knowledge, we should realize that we are humans, and because in the past humans have done these things, and I share human nature with them, that I also share in the inclination to do these things, that I'm maybe not technically involved in the sins of the past, but thanks to my human nature, I have the potentiality to participate in the sins of the past. As he says, none of us stand outside of humanity. So this disposition to evil still exists. This disposition to sin still exists. He says, therefore, one should do well to possess some imagination for evil, for only the fool can permanently disregard the conditions of his own nature. It's, in fact, the negligence of realizing our capacity for evil that makes us the greatest instrument for evil. Kind of a harmless view of ourselves, or a naive view of ourselves. We can most easily be used as a tool by others for evil. He says that this leads to our projection. You would rather project our unrecognized evil into other people. And therefore there's a lack of insight into our own nature that deprives us of the capacity to recognize evil, or the capacity to deal with evil. So we're told, he says, by popular culture to eschew evil, to not mention it, to not look at it. But in fact, if we are to have some level of self-knowledge or some level of self-examination, what we realize is that evil is lodged in human nature itself. It's coupled with human nature. This is original sin in theology, in the language of theology. So recognition of the shadow leads, he says, to kind of a modest opinion about our imperfections.